My name is Samuel Keaton, and what I am about to tell you is not a story from the past. It is a warning about what is about to unfold in just a few days. Until now, I was a simple machinist living quietly in a small town in upstate New York. I repaired engines, I measured metal, I lived in the predictable world of facts and tools. I had never believed in Jesus. I had never prayed. I had never questioned my life. But on December 30th, everything changed. I slipped outside my home on ice and my head struck the driveway. The paramedics later told my wife, Claire, that I had no pulse for nearly 10 minutes. They were preparing to pronounce me dead. What I experienced during those minutes is beyond human explanation. I was not in darkness. I stood in a place more real than anything I have ever known. The air shimmered with light, though there was no sun. The ground beneath my feet glowed faintly, and the scent of cedar and rain filled my senses. And then I saw him. Jesus stood before me. His robe was simple, white, glowing softly. His eyes looked into mine as though he could see every choice I had ever made, every moment I had ignored him. I fell to my knees, expecting judgment, expecting disappointment. Instead, he reached out his hand, scarred and warm, and rested it on my shoulder. Peace flooded me, a warmth that made all my stubbornness, all my pride, feel meaningless. Samuel, he said, his voice gentle but commanding, the world is about to enter a month unlike any other. You are being sent to bear witness. You must warn them. The first sign will begin on January 10, 2026. The heavens will open, and every person who sees it will know it is not chance. It is a call. Then I saw it. I hovered above the earth. The night sky shimmered with colors I had never imagined. Deep green, violet, gold, as if molten light had fallen from heaven. It draped over New York, London, Lagos, Shanghai, everywhere at once. But it was not only light, it was sound, a resonance that shook the chest and stirred the soul. People walked outside in awe. Soldiers dropped their weapons. Leaders stood silent. Children clutched their parents' hands. Strangers wept. The sky was singing. This, Jesus said, is the first bell, the song of the heavens. It is an invitation. Those who hear it will know I have not abandoned them, but it is only the beginning. I am Samuel Keaton. I am just a man. I have no platform, no authority, but I have been chosen to warn the world. The first bell will ring January 10, 2026. When it does, the sky will sing, and the world will see that the Creator has not forgotten his creation. After seeing the first bell, I could not sleep. The sky, the singing, the power of it all, it pressed against my chest in a way I could not ignore. Jesus had told me the first bell was only the beginning. He said the second bell would touch the most vulnerable, the forgotten, the suffering. He said it would show the world mercy that no man could create. And now I know what will happen. On January 17, the world will witness miracles beyond comprehension. I have seen it. I have been shown it in the same place that first held me, a realm that feels more real than this life. I saw a small hospital in a crowded city. The patients were weak, pale, hooked to machines that beeped tirelessly. Among them was a little girl, no more than 6, struggling for every breath. Her parents had been praying for years, and yet the doctors had given up hope. I saw the moment the bell strikes. A wave of light, gentle but unstoppable, will descend on the earth, not just on that hospital, but everywhere. From the poorest villages in Africa to the wealthiest hospitals in Europe and North America, the same invisible hand will touch those in need. Machines will stabilize on their own. Broken bodies will be restored. Eyes long dimmed with disease will brighten. Limbs that could not move will stretch and walk. I saw it happen across the globe. Children who had been doomed to death will rise. Mothers will weep as they hold their healthy children. Fathers will fall to their knees, trembling, as hope returns to their families. The world will try to explain it. Scientists will scramble, calling it an unknown virus, a miracle of the immune system, a statistical anomaly. Governments will attempt to contain the news, fearing chaos or loss of control. Hospitals will be overwhelmed with reports that defy every medical textbook. But none of it will be man-made. None of it will be explained. It will be mercy, pure and undeniable, coming from the hand of God. I also saw the reactions of those who will reject it. Some will grow angry, furious that such power exists beyond their understanding. Some will try to discredit it, claiming deception or fraud. Others will be afraid, because mercy that cannot be controlled terrifies those whose lives depend on control. Yet nothing, We'll stop it, the wave of healing, the second bell, will move across the world like a tide. It will awaken hearts as well as bodies. People will begin to see that the Creator has not abandoned them. Those who have ignored Him for years will feel His presence, undeniable and immediate. When the second bell strikes, the world will change. Not everyone will accept it. Not everyone will turn. But those who do will never be the same. Their lives, their families, their communities, all will bear the imprint of what they have seen. I am Samuel Keaton. I am just a man, but I know the second bell will come. On January 17, 2026, the sick will be healed, the suffering will be lifted, and the world will glimpse mercy that cannot be measured. And after that, the third bell will come, a revelation so great that the earth itself will tremble, a truth hidden for millennia ready to be revealed. After the second bell, I have spent every day in prayer, in fear, and in awe. Jesus told me the third bell would be unlike anything humanity has seen before. It will shake the very ground beneath men and reveal truths that have been hidden for thousands of years. On January 22, the world will witness a sign that no one can ignore. I have been shown it in a vision that felt more real than waking life. I saw a vast desert, winds sweeping across the sands, empty and silent. Then I was lifted high above a mountain range in the Middle East. There the ground trembled, not violently, not destructively, but like a living thing awakening from centuries of sleep. Rocks shifted, ancient cliffs cracked, and then a great stone appeared, massive, white, polished, and glowing faintly from within. It was a tablet, a record, a message. I saw words inscribed on it in a language that seemed foreign at first. But as I focused, the symbols transformed into plain English, and I understood perfectly. The message spoke of truth, reconciliation, and the end of the age. It revealed history hidden from mankind, promises made to the fathers, covenants long ignored, and the undeniable proof of the presence and authority of Jesus Christ. Then I saw it happen globally. People in every nation could read it in their own language. Leaders, scholars, priests, and politicians gazed at the stone and were stunned. Some fell on their faces in repentance, realizing they had taught traditions rather than truth. Others stared in disbelief, anger, or hatred, trying to claim it was a trick, yet no deception could hide it. The light of the stone would shine through all attempts to suppress it. Jesus spoke in the vision. This is the third bell, Samuel. The earth will tremble, not to destroy, but to reveal. The hidden truth will be unveiled. Men and women will see that the Creator has not abandoned His creation. Those who recognize the message will be given a foundation that cannot be shaken. Those who reject it will only reveal the emptiness they have built around themselves. I watched as people filmed it, photographed it, shared it across the world. Wars paused. Families long divided sat together to speak. And yet some tried to destroy the evidence, to claim it was fabricated. But it would not be hidden. The third bell is a global witness, a reminder that the world belongs not to man, but to God. When I returned from the vision, I realized how heavy this responsibility is. I am a simple man, a machinist, but I have been given a message that will be seen by billions. The third bell will awaken minds, stir hearts, and shake the very foundations of human pride. On January 22, 2026, the stone will appear. The earth will tremble, not to kill, but to make humanity listen. Those who see it will know that the Creator speaks. Those who ignore it will only expose the hardness of their hearts. And after the third bell, Jesus said, the fourth will come, a silence that will sweep the world, forcing every person to confront the truth of their own life. After the third bell, I could feel the weight of what was coming. Jesus told me the fourth bell would be the most sobering of all. It would strike not with light or healing or revelation, but with silence, a silence so complete, so absolute, that every human would be forced to confront the truth of their own hearts. On January 26, the world will be changed in a way no one can prepare for. I was shown it in a vision 2 days before the event. I was sitting in my home, staring at the faint glow of the mark on my left arm when the room faded. I was standing above the world, looking down on every city, every street, every home. The world was alive and noisy, cars honking, planes flying, music blaring, voices shouting, machines humming, the endless chaos of man's existence. Jesus appeared beside me. His presence was heavier than ever. There was no warmth in this vision, only authority and gravity. This is the fourth bell, Samuel. He said, "The stillness, humanity will face itself. Every heart, every mind will hear me alone." Then I saw it happen. At exactly 12:00 noon, all motion stopped. Not gradually, not partially. Every engine, every machine, every human action froze. Cars were halted mid-street. Planes hovered silently in the sky. Phones glowed in hands, but no sound emerged. Elevators stopped mid-shaft. The roar of factories and offices vanished instantly. For 7 hours, the world will be silent. I saw people try to speak. Their mouths moved, but no sound came out. Some screamed. Some dropped to their knees in terror. Some clasped their hands and wept, as if feeling the presence of God for the first time. Jesus said, "In this silence, every soul will hear the question I have always asked. Where will you spend eternity? Pride, guilt, love, regret, all will rise to the surface. Some will find me, some will hate the stillness, but all will see the truth of their own lives." I saw it everywhere. In Tokyo, a businessman surrounded by wealth and trophies fell to the ground, sobbing, realizing his life had been empty. In London, a woman in prison felt a hand on her shoulder and, for the first time, understood she was truly loved. Children playing in the streets froze mid-step, looking around bewildered, sensing something they could not name. The silence was absolute. It was not an absence of sound, but the presence of God made tangible. There would be no escape, no distraction, no noise to hide behind. And yet within it there was mercy. For those who opened their hearts, they would feel a warmth, a light, a calling unlike anything they had known. It was a moment of final reflection, a chance for humanity to see itself without the illusions of pride or distraction. When the 7 hours end, motion will return, sounds will resume, people will speak, engines will start, but no one will be the same. Many will carry the memory of the silence, the piercing truth that they cannot ignore. Some will cling to it, changed forever. Others will reject it, returning to noise, but even they will know something has been revealed that cannot be denied. Jesus told me, "This is the fourth bell, Samuel. It is a moment of reckoning, of reflection. Many will find me in the silence, but some will hate it. All will know it has come." I am Samuel Keaton. I am just a man, but I know the fourth bell will ring. On January 26, 2026, the world will stop. And every person will face themselves. And then, after the silence, the fifth and final bell will come, a bloom in the deserts, a visible proof of God's restoration and mercy for all who will believe. After the fourth bell, I knew the last sign would be the most extraordinary. Jesus told me it would be a visible proof of his mercy and power, a transformation that the entire world could witness. It would be the final invitation. For those who have not yet turned their hearts, it will be the last chance. On January 31, 2026, I saw it happen in a vision that was more vivid than waking life. We stood above the driest, most desolate places on the planet, the Sahara Desert, the Gobi, the Australian outback. Sand stretched endlessly, yellow and lifeless. The wind blew, carrying the heat of centuries of barrenness. And then Jesus raised his hand, the one with the scar, and gestured toward the horizon. "The age of grace is a garden," he said, "and before the gate is closed, the garden must bloom one last time." At his command, life erupted, not slowly, not gradually, but suddenly. Deep beneath the parched ground, water bubbled up like living rivers. Springs formed, then streams, then rivers wide enough to carve the land. The sand drank it greedily, and wherever it touched, life burst forth. Ancient seeds buried for thousands of years awakened. Within minutes, deserts became forests. Flowers of every color imaginable erupted, reds so deep they looked like velvet, blues like the summer sky, whites as pure as his robe. Trees grew, heavy with fruit that no human hand had planted. The air was filled with the scent of blossoms and rain, intoxicating and pure. I saw it happen in the Sahara, the Mojave, the Gobi, the outback. The deserts became gardens. Villagers, travelers, scientists, even soldiers stopped to watch, mouths agape. Children ran into the new forests, laughing and crying. People tasted the fruit, and some wept for joy for the first time in years. Jesus spoke to me as I watched. "This is the fifth bell, Samuel. The bloom in the barren waste is proof of my power to restore what is lost. Souls can be deserts too, and I can make them bloom if they will receive me. This is the final invitation. When the deserts bloom, the window is closing. Those who do not come into the garden then will find themselves in the winter that follows. I saw hearts change instantly. Families long divided embraced, villagers shared the fruit with strangers. Governments and scientists documented the impossible. Some still doubted, but even their eyes could not deny the transformation. And then I felt it, the culmination of the month. The full weight of the mercy and truth shone through all 5 bells. The sky had sung, the sick had been healed, the stone had revealed truth, the world had been silenced to reflect, and now the deserts bloomed. The message was clear. God is alive, present, merciful, and calling every human to turn their heart before the age of grace ends. I woke from that vision trembling, knowing what I must do. I am Samuel Keaton, a simple man, a machinist. I have no wealth, no platform, no voice to command attention. But I know these events will happen. I have seen them, I have felt them, and I am charged to warn the world. The first bell will ring January 10, the sky will sing. The second bell on January 17, the sick will be healed. The third bell on January 22, the hidden truth will be revealed. The fourth bell on January 26, the world will be silenced. The fifth bell on January 31, deserts will bloom, the final invitation will be given. The month of January 2026 will be remembered forever. Every person alive will face one of these 5 bells, and every bell is a call to see, to hear, to believe, to turn toward the Creator before it is too late. I am Samuel Keaton. I am just a man, but I have been shown what will happen, and now I must tell it.